Take two. We going here? Yeah. Hey, alright. I can't see though. Oh, look, this thing's got a flip up screen. That way I can see what I'm recording. Look at that shit. That is awesome. Okay. Welcome to Garage of Constant Sorrow. So named for the for my love of the movie, Oh Brother Where Art Thou? And of course, as you can see, I do not have a garage, so that's a bit sorrowful. And not to mention that no matter what you do, something always seems to go wrong, right? Alright, so what am I working on? We're right now we're looking at Sean's 4-wheeler. He's asked me to take a peek at. He had two other people look at it already, so I get it in a state of disrepair and disassembly. So let's see. Basically, it quit running. He thought it was the fuel pump, which he replaced right here. Him and another guy, I don't know who it was. Still couldn't get it running. I happened to come over that day while they were working on it, and they couldn't get it running. I believe we got it running with spraying fuel, carb cleaner in here, and actually adding some gas down the inlet tube. So I don't think anything's clogged up. What I did find, I took the tank out, and what I did find on the sending unit was a strainer that was no longer straining. So at the very least we'll have to change that. And I thought that it had sucked up some of this strainer material into the tube. Everything's clear. I blew through here, blew through the fuel lines on the 4-wheeler. Ooh, go ahead. Do that. I don't know. Anyway, so I gotta find one of these. I found one online, but I'd rather see it in person before I buy it. So that's where I'm at. Oh, where's my screen? Where'd that turn off? Alright, we're still recording. Anywho, gotta figure out a better way to twist this around. Oh, you know what? Silly me. I can take. Look at this. This is awesome. This is a cool little camera. Whoa. Oh, you gotta push the button. Shane, come on. Whoa, get out. Okay, now. Oops, upside down. There we go. Now, see here, I got the little screen mount. You can flip it up if you got the camera inside the thing. Pretty versatile little camera setup. It's got other kinds of mounts, and it's got one for your bill of your cap, and then another one to hook up. You put underneath your clothes, and everything's magnetic, and it can give you a point of view, like this, which is good. Why is that sideways? Which way is? Oh, there we go. Yep, getting used to it. Anyway, all right. So, thanks for watching, and we'll keep you posted on what's going on with Sean's 4-wheeler here. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. Actually got Sean's 4-wheeler running. So I put the battery on. Nothing. No power to anything. Oddly enough, Sean called me right as I was working on it, so he was like, "You think it's a fuse?" So I checked the fuses. Sure enough, main fuse. Bad. Blown. Luckily there was one in the lid. So we got power now, and I threw some gasoline in it. Oh, it may have run out of here. Hang on. Oh, my screen went off. Why did it do that? Am I still running? Yep. Alright. So the screen shut off on my camera, so I couldn't see what I was seeing. Couldn't tell what you were seeing. Alright, so let's throw some more gas. And now I realize why all these YouTube mechanics do everything one-handed. But I do have some mounting things for the camera that'll allow me to do things two-handed, because it drives me nuts when these guys are trying to, you know, bolt something back together using one hand. It's weird, man. They all do it. They don't ask anybody for help. You know, I mean, they got people. They know people, right? Just say, hey, can you come over and hold this camera for me? That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta let them touch what you're working on. It's like, it's weird, man. Like I said, they all do it. So, I'm not gonna be that guy. I am going to do things two-handed if I need two hands. So, mark my words. Anyway, I'm just not gonna do it right now because I don't have that stuff. Let me just get some gasoline. Whoop, there we go. One-handed. Alright, cross your fingers. Actually, I'm going to put you down just for a second. No, I'm not. I'm going to hold it right there. Alright, so we got it running. But what I also noticed after I got it running, so Sean and his other friend replaced the fuel pump, right? So they had this one going to the carburetor. This one goes back to the fuel tank. So while it was running, I just checked the suction on this line, and it is actually blowing. So I checked here. This is sucking. They got the wrong one. This does not work on this application. So and I don't think there's any way to rotate it around to where I can get this over there and this over there, because then this one won't go to the vacuum feed that it needs. So I'm gonna just tell him, look, you gotta find another one, because this is sucking and blowing the wrong way, man. Can't believe that. All this over something stupid as that. Anyway, alright, so that's where we're at right now, and I'll let you know how it goes later. Alright, so is it recording? I don't know. I must have pushed something. Got it dirty already. Alright, so this is nuts. Ah, there we go. It really holds one direction. Of course. Alright, so now put the hat on. Let's see what we can see. Shoes. Alright. Ta-da! Two hands, right? Oh man, this is brilliant. This will be so much easier. I can do shit and show you guys and not have to be in the picture necessarily. Right, so let's look at this again. Alright. Sucking, blowing, wrong direction. Yeah, so I dumped gas down in here, and then it ran fine. I'll probably unhook that battery so it doesn't drain down. Where's my 10 millimeter? there. Man, there's nowhere to put tools. This is like the only spot. Can't do there. You can put a couple things on the tire, but like here, there's like nowhere to put it. I mean, you can kind of balance it like that, but whatever. Oh, and then I had to make my own thing. What would you call that thing that holds the battery in place? Wait till you see this, because Sean delivered a bunch of parts with this thing that they'd taken off. Mostly body panels, you know, the fenders and covers and stuff, but he forgot this thing. So apparently there's you know, a little piece that goes in here, that the tray, you know, it holds the battery, but it is not here, so I kind of had to make my own. And which I will now take off because I don't think it worked very well. I should have just went straight across from one side to the other, and I crisscrossed them because I thought it would be more stable. But it's not. So really, we should just do this. Alright, so we'll put that like that. Put this like this. Yep, just twist it like that. Yeah, just to set it in there, you know. I don't need it. Oh, but we don't want to do is touch these to this. Yeah, that's not going to work. I need that original bracket that goes in there. Alright, anyway, we know it runs. So we'll just leave that there. Take this off. Get these out of the way. Right. So that's where we're at. Once we get the right fuel pump, we can get it on. Put everything back together and he'll be good to go. Oh, shit. Sorry. Excuse my French. Lime juice. Alright, so that's it for now. We'll see you later. Flashing. Alright, we should be going. Alright, so sorry. Last one, well, you know, of course the video was upside down, so I don't know if I can fix it yet. But, oh yeah, look. Anywho. So, basically what we found out was... Alright, so... Got it running. And checked this hose for suction. And it was actually blowing air out of here. I put my finger on this one and it was sucking. So for some weird reason, this thing is reversed. This is the one that Sean bought and put on there, so I don't know if they just got the wrong part number or if there's something wrong internally with it. It works, it's just working backwards. So it's got to go. So just ordered another one on Amazon, should be here in a couple days. And then all we gotta do is put all this shit back together and get another new strainer, because that one I gotta figure out if there's somewhere in Lake Charles that will have this, because the ones that are online are stupid expensive for this little bitty piece.
it's weird. And it seems like a fairly common item, you know, something that would deteriorate over time. Anyway, I'm going to take this and this to any local power sports stores in Lake Charles. So I need one of these for this thing. It looked like it had a little O-ring right here, but I don't know why, because it's a pretty tight fit, and it had excuse me, it had this clamp on it. So I don't understand why you would need an O-ring. Anyway, alright, that's what's going on, and that's where we're at. So join us next time on Garage of Constant Sorrow. Thank you.
Hey, welcome back. Garage of Constant Sorrow. Alright, speaking of sorrow, we had a little hiccup with the four-wheeler. Let me show you what we got. So, the in-tank strainer was not available, or not locally anyway. The one I found online was, I don't know, 20 bucks plus shipping for a little bitty thing like this. So I talked to a local guy. He said just go without it and run a inline filter, which is what I did. Luckily this fuel pump came with a filter already, so I already had one standing by. So I just ran it over here to have ease of access for changing it whenever it gets dirty. And I ran some of this electrical conduit to keep the hose from rubbing anything. Right there, right here, right here. So we should be good. And there we go. Running, drawing fuel, ticking away. Alright, so we are in business. Now all I gotta do is put everything back together. I got the fenders. There's a rear, this thing, what do you call this thing? Whatever. One of those, and some other trim pieces that go back on it. So I gotta figure out how to put those on. Sean's bringing me the bolts for that very soon. Alright, well, thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you next time.